All right, it looks like I am live. Thank y'all for joining me today. This is Tammi Morrison. I am a spiritual teacher, mentor, and intuitive healer. I'm also an author of 3 books. This one is my signature book. That I wrote. So if you would love to get a copy of it, just send me a message. Thank y'all for joining me. Love it if you tap that screen. Thank you for being here. So we're going to do some energy healing. I'm going to talk about the solar plexus, and then we're going to go into probably a little healing on that as well. But I'm going to share, because I know a lot of people don't know about the solar plexus and how amazingly incredible they are in our bodies. So the solar plexus is a chakra. Chakras are energy centers. There are 7 of them. They govern energy flow through the body. A blockage or an unbalanced chakra can cause both physical and mental symptoms, including chronic illness, psychological disturbances. The solar plexus chakra is one of the most commonly blocked chakras and can be the root of a number of common complaints. And so one of the reasons why I started studying the chakras is because I know that they affect our everyday life more than we know. And so a balanced, and this chakra is called the Manipura or Manipura, however you say it, chakra, allows you to have control over your thoughts and emotional responses. It allows you to set healthy boundaries, to be at peace with yourself. And typically its physical function is the digestive function. And so that is one of the reasons why I started to dive into this and really do the research, because I have been dealing with some digestive issues. Symptoms of solar plexus imbalances, chakra imbalances occur as either an excess of energy or an energy deficiency. So you can either have too much or too little. Symptoms associated with excessive energy in the solar plexus chakra include controlling, intolerant, or excessively competitive behavior. So if you have OCD, then you probably have an imbalance in your solar plexus chakra. Overeating and overindulgence, fatigue, and excessive laziness. So those are things that you could be dealing with if you have an imbalance in your solar plexus chakra. Most of us have energetic blocks and imbalances, as well as energy sabotaging habits that prevent us from assessing our full vitality, which leads us to feel exhausted, scattered, dull, and even ill. And so I want to go into talking about the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus is the 3rd chakra, and it's highly complex. It's known most commonly as the power center. So if you would think about your power center, it's in your solar plexus. And it functions as a storage house for the judgments, opinions, and beliefs that we have gathered about ourselves and the world. These judgments in turn affect our self-esteem and self-confidence. So if you are dealing with things like low self-esteem or feeling judged or judgment, especially in this social media world, because so many people throw judgments on you when they see your stuff, your posts, your lives, or whatever. And so many times we store those things in our solar plexus and we don't even know it. So we have judgments and we have opinions and beliefs and all these things, housed and stored in our solar plexus. And so these judgments in turn affect our self-esteem and our self-confidence. And so that is one of the reasons why they denote the solar plexus chakra to be the power center. Diane Stein describes this center as psychic energy pump for the physical and non-physical bodies. So another thing is, if you are feeling blocked psychically or energetically, Typically, it is your solar plexus that you may have a block in. And so I have experienced this. I actually have a Reiki master that did some work on me on my solar plexus, and I can see the difference. I can see the movement that has occurred since she did the work, because it's energetic work. And so she says that emotional and psychic balances are located at the center, and thought forms are produced here. So really, people think that your thought forms are produced in your mind or in your brain, but they're really produced in your solar plexus chakra. This center is especially important for men who must rely on it as their decision-making point instead of the first chakra, which is the root. This chakra also correlates to our digestive process and interrelates with the organs located within it. And so the location of it is between your heart area and your stomach. The color of it that represents it is yellow. The gland, the endocrine gland that is associated with it is your pancreas. So descriptors are air elements and airborne entities, including birds. The yang presence involves expression of self in the world. The yin aspect concerns opinions and judgments of self and other. So as you can see, this chakra is definitely concerned with opinions, judgments, beliefs, and all of those things. So that is something that you want to think about and look at. So now let's talk about some of the symptoms of energy. Oh, wait, let's talk about the source first. So the source is personal power, self, and other judgments, intellectually understanding of physical worldly existence, men's power. Self-esteem is the seat of self-esteem, directed will, ability to discern male identity. Keywords are power and discrimination. Energy type is mental and intellectual. So typically, all these chakras allow us a different physical communication style. And so this one is perceived as ideas, thoughts, or intellectual understandings that register at gut level. So when you start feeling stuff, because many of us feel things in our power center, in our solar plexus, and that is the gut area. So when you start feeling things in your gut that allow you to make decisions, to help you to succeed, to interface with the world, to deal with people and to make effective decisions, this is the center that you want to focus on. And the psychic communication style is known as mental sympathy or clairsentience. So clairsentience is housed in the solar plexus. It's also housed in the heart. The heart is also the clairsentient area as well. And that means clear sensing. So the means of knowing or sensing something that, while it can be justified, isn't rational. This information usually applies to working through issues of personal power and self or other judgments. So now let's get into some symptoms of energy deficiency that include insecurity. And that would make sense because it's your power center. Anxiety and fear. To be honest with you, I thought that those were more associated with the root until I started doing this research and studying and realizing that the insecurity and the anxiety and the fear that I feel is related to the solar plexus. Low body weight and poor appetite, lack of confidence and poor self-image, inability to focus, and lack of organization. Some of the problems, and I'm going to go into that: stomach ulcers, indigestion, diabetes, eating disorders, and other illnesses tied to the digestive system can also be symptoms of an unbalanced solar plexus chakra. So that is part of that, and I'm going to go into some other stuff. So digestive and metabolic disorders, weight issues, feeling of confusion or craziness, power issues. And that I didn't even realize that is something that I was dealing with, but I didn't realize that it, came from the solar plexus. And when I began to do the energy work on it, because I do energy work on myself. I also have a Reiki master that I work with. I also have friends that are Reiki masters that sometimes we share and trade. Mm, mm. All right. So when linked with heart, codependency and caretaking mixed up love with empower needs, because that really is what that is. Different issues for different organs. Liver problems indicate anger with men or male self. Spleen disorders indicate female anger and defense issues or faulty use of female power. Stomach problems indicate swallowing others' opinions or thoughts. Oh my God, that one is huge. Swallowing others' opinions or thoughts. Gallbladder troubles indicate resentments, grief about men. Thank y'all for tapping that screen. Our male self or achievement in the world. Pancreas disorders, these are all disorders that are under the solar plexus chakra that you can have. I showed a mudra earlier today about that, and I'll show that in a minute. The adrenals and kidneys are located in the first chakra, in the third chakra. They're energetically shared with the second chakra and so reflect issues of power and feelings. The adrenals hold beliefs regarding our creative reactions to perceived dangers or opportunities. The kidneys hold childhood perceptions regarding emotional needs. So if you are having issues in your kidneys, sometimes what needs to happen is you need to do some inner child work. You know, you need to do some inner child work. And that is something that I'm actually doing as well. And I'll start sharing about that too, because I know that that is something that is needful. Like for me, I don't barely remember a lot of my childhood. I just don't. I don't know why, but I've had some blockages. And I didn't have a particularly bad childhood. I think I just, for some reason, something happened somewhere that I repressed. So I don't always remember that. Addictions. There are addictions associated with this chakra as well. It include abuse of caffeinated or charged beverages, coffee, beer, corn, processed alcohol, and sugars, overwork, perfectionism, overcriticalness, and prejudice leading to paranoia or intense hatred. So these are some of the things that go on, some of the problems that we can have if our solar plexus are out of balance. A health tip is eat 5 to 6 meals a day, each combining a healthy fat such as olive oil or another omega-3 based fat, a low glycemic carbohydrate, and a protein. So this is kind of how you want to eat to feed your solar plexus. And then it says establish a structured exercise program. So you want to make sure that you are exercising. I don't know. Tommy, I don't know if you're going to find true love next month. I mean, yeah, I can't even go into that. All right. So healing the solar plexus is a simple process, but it may take some practice. So you might want to continue to keep, doing this over and over, because that is one of the things that feels like what we need to do. We need to get a hold over our emotions, because that is one of the things that I know we need to do, because when you are in overwhelm, which is what happens when your solar plexus is out of balance, then any kind of thing could happen. Any kind of thing could happen. Let me see. All right. So, and typically they combine the they combine the solar plexus chakra, which is the third chakra, with the sixth chakra, which is here, which is your third eye. So your third eye and your solar plexus actually work together. All right, so let me see. Okay, let's see. So we're going to do a healing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So we're going to do a healing. Okay, so many times, most people have built up a blockage over many years. So chakra balancing also is something that we typically do in our sessions. I know in my sessions, I always do that, always, because I know that it can be something that, it's not going to be a good thing. You can also eat foods that are associated with the chakra, like yellow foods, banana, sunflower seeds, yellow peppers and cheeses are good solar plexus chakra healing foods. Spices for the solar plexus chakra are ginger, chamomile, mint, and cumin. So those are some of the things that you can eat that will help you also. And meditation is also another way to help with opening the solar plexus. Hang on. And there are stones that you can use as well. Crystals, because crystals are amazing, especially if you meditate with them. I love to do that. I also put them in my pillow, under my pillow sometimes, if it's a certain chakra that I'm working on or a certain thing that I'm working toward. But meditation is also another thing. So one of the things that I'm going to do right now with us is we're going to do a visualization. So if you have time, you have a moment, you're not driving, not operating heavy machinery or anything like that, you want to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose. And then breathe out all the negativity out through your mouth. Then you want to close your eyes, unless you can visualize with them open. Some people can, I can't. But you want to close your eyes. And then you want to imagine a beautiful, brilliant yellow sunflower over your solar plexus chakra. You can also use a stone, a yellow stone. And one of the ones I talked about, citrine, amber, yellow, tourmaline, or tiger's eye. Pretty much any yellow stone, because that's what associates with the solar plexus. So you can actually put that on your solar plexus, which is around your belly button. And you can put that on there and you can envision that beautiful, brilliant yellow sunflower over your solar plexus chakra. So if it helps you to put the crystal over it, I do not think I don't have a yellow one right now. Nope. All the crystals I have, I can't seem to find a yellow one right now. Okay, but I don't have a yellow one right now, but you can put it over your solar plexus. And just close your eyes after you have breathed and connected. And you can visualize that beautiful, brilliant, bright yellow sunflower over your solar plexus. And just feel the vibration. All right. So I'm going to do a light language transmission. And then I'm going to get out of here. Because I have some other stuff to do. I'll come back in later because I want to talk about some of the other chakras. Because I really want to dive deep into this chakra healing. Because I know that so many people need it. And I know that it is... Oh, Hathor seed. I like that. That's my goddess. Goddess Hathor and Isis. Those are my goddesses that I love. So we're going to dive deep into that. And as we go, start watching my feed, y'all, because y'all will see I'm going to do the little short videos and stuff about that, because I know that people need to know this. And I know that, in order for us, because a lot of us want to heal our bodies naturally, and we want to heal, without medicine, even though now, let me back up. If you need to take medicine, if your blood pressure is high, or you got diabetes or whatever, and you need to take your medicine, your cholesterol is out of control, take your stuff as you begin to do these healings, as you begin to motivate and move your body. Because see, our bodies are so used to taking a pill. We get a headache, we go take a pill. We get a Tylenol, we get an ibuprofen, we get a Naproxen, or whatever we get. We get a what's that other thing? Can't even think of it right now, but there's a pill that they give you by prescription, a few of them. You go take that, and that's how you do it, and you get rid of it. So our bodies are used to that. So what we have to do is give our bodies space, and allow our bodies to begin to heal itself naturally, and begin to use some of these tools and these techniques that I'm sharing, and many other people are sharing, lots of people are sharing. But we have to begin to use these techniques and tools, and then remember, allow our bodies to remember how to heal itself, because our bodies were equipped with the ability to heal ourselves. That is what has happened to our bodies. And so we have to allow ourselves that space, and begin to shift those belief systems, so that we stop believing that the only thing that can heal us is a pill. That is one of the things that, I tell people all the time, but I don't, but don't stop taking your stuff, because God did give, the doctors the education to be able to use that. So, we don't want to throw that away, but we would like to co-create it. We would like to do holistic healing, where, if we need to go to the doctor and get that, if you broke your bone and you probably need to go get surgery or have them set it or whatever. But, we want to use all of the tools that are available to us. So, if you're on this journey where, you are wanting to do holistic healing, my grandma used to say, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. And then you want to accept those things that are within you, and begin to see how you can shift your energy in order to be able to receive the healing. My husband said something one day. I did a healing with him. He was having tooth problems. He had gone to the dentist, and we were actually traveling, and this thing was bothering him so bad. He was taking Tylenol like candy. He was taking Tylenol like candy. And I said, you want me to do a healing? And I was, and so he said, yeah. And so I did, but what he said was he had to allow himself, and he had to open up so that he could receive the healing. And so that is what happens many times to all of us. We're trained and we were taught, and this is how we were raised, and it's okay. But we can make these shifts, and we can change, and it's okay. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. You can make these shifts. We can do this, and we can open up to where we can receive the energy and receive the healing, and be able to really allow our bodies to do what they were created to do. So, and with that being said, thank you so much for the hearts and the likes and the loves. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the gifts. I thank y'all. So I'm super, super excited, just to be sharing this and coming before you and telling you, because I know that it needs to be out here. People need to know. You can meditate, which is amazing. Meditation is good if you can. And the thing is I don't believe that you can't meditate. I don't believe it. I believe that there is always a way. Now, you might need to approach it in a different way. Depends on how you are. You might need to meditate while you're washing dishes. You might need to meditate while you're doing something. You might need to do walking meditations. You might need to do, meditations while you're in the tub, which is what I typically do, or in the bed. I typically do it before I get out of bed, and before I go to sleep, I try to meditate. And then when I get in the tub, I do meditations. You might need to start with, start with a minute, Don't try to do 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, or 6 hours, or whatever that people tell you to do. Try to start with, where you are. Start with 1 minute. Start with 2 minutes, that kind of stuff. Give yourself grace and allow yourself, because you are shifting. When you meditate, you are shifting your vibration. You are shifting your energy. And it's not always easy, especially because we live in a society where it's go, go, go. You think about it. A lot of times you can't even watch an hour live because you just, without scrolling. You can't do, a lot of times we can't do it. And so we're shifting. So you want to give your body and yourself grace. That's what you want to do. You want to give your body and give yourself grace. That's what you want to do. All right. So another thing that can help with the chakras also is aromatherapy, especially citrusy oils like orange, grapefruit, as well as chamomile, mint, and ginger. So if you have essential oils and you can burn them, or you can, put them on your hands, like this. This is what I do a lot of times. I'll get some of the oil and I'll just put it on my hands. Yoga is also another thing that helps with chakra balancing. Definitely, they say a warrior pose, which I don't know what that is because I haven't done a lot of yoga. It's one of those things that I'm diving into as well myself. And another thing I want to share too is solar plexus chakras associated with the sun and fire. So also getting outside, and that is one thing I know. Getting outside, meditating or doing yoga outdoors on sunny days is always a good thing. Sometimes sunbathing also will help to open up your chakras. If you go for a walk out in the sun, it's beautiful. And yeah, I'm actually going to do that this afternoon. I'm going to the beach. But the mudra, which mudras are amazing. I absolutely love them. And I just want to share this little bit because I'm not deep in mudras. I have a friend that does mudras. So if that's something that you're interested in, you might want to check her out. Megan Marie. So this solar plexus mudra it goes like this. So you put your hands together like this. Put your hands together. And then cross your thumbs like that. Can you see? And then place them at your solar plexus area, which would be underneath your heart area and in between your stomach, down there. So you would put them there. And then you would just breathe into it. And again, this is another one of those things. Start with a minute until you can build up to maybe 5 minutes. So that's something that is a thing. So right now I want to share some light language. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to share some light language to help you with the solar plexus chakra. I'm going to set that intention. This is for the solar plexus. Hirabosi kanamanasaka. Lokorobosi yalalamanasaka. Thank you. This is some light language and codes for you. Healing codes. Shina maseke lele boso kur masakataya. Isayana namoso kur masalabasa. Orobo sekene masaka. Lokorobo siyana namananasaka. Isayana namoso korobo sikaya lalabasa. Ose kana namase. Iso yolo loboso koro masakataya. She namase kelele boso koro masakataya. So many of you have been living in this space where you are so out of balance that you've been living there so long that it feels natural to you. It doesn't feel good. It just feels natural. And so now is the time to actually come to the place where you begin to really feel into feeling good. And you begin to really stand in your power. Shololoboso korma sakataya. Inayala la moso korma saha. Hasaya abarasa. Lokorobo siyana na manana sa. Shena nana seke leliboso korma saka. Shokorobo siyana na masaka. Isayana na moso korma sakataya. Shena mana se yana si yala la boso. Korma sala la basa. Eseyele leboso korma sakataya. Shorowoso korma yala basa. Ose yala lamoso korma saka. Isa yana namasaka. Sholoboso korma sakataya. Shena manana saka. Eseyele nemoso korma se. Asiyana namoso korma sakaya. Eseyele nemoso korma saka. So it's like some of you have been having issues where your power center has been threatened. Like maybe there was somebody that is speaking bad over you, speaking negative things, and sharing it, maybe even on social media. And with this thing, you've been giving your power away. So you want to collect all your power from every time and space. So collect all your power from every time and space. All of your power from every time and space. Shina masekele le boso korma sakataya. Shana na manana saka. Isayala la boso korma sakataya. Shete yele le boso korma saya. Lolo lo boso korma sakataya. Isayala la moso korma saya. Iseke yotoboro saya. La boso korma sakataya. Shina masi. Yeseke yokoro siya. Aseyala la moso korma seya. Eseyene ni moso korma si. Shekene ni moso korma sakaya. Oseyala la moso korma sata. Lo korbo siyala la masa. Isaya karamo korbo siya. Eseyele le boso korma siki. Shinamase. Oseya. Yana na moso korma siyala la. Yoroboso korma siyala la. Ese yele le boso korma siya. Shete yele le boso korma siya. Uyana masa. La boso korma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All righty. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that helps you a lot. And if you are looking and you would like to get a healing session, send me a message. Let's have a chat. If you would like to join me in my 6-week program, which is fast becoming 6-week mentorship program, if that is something that is on your radar, just send me a message. Let's have a chat. Let's talk about it. If you would like to join me in writing a chapter about your grandmother, I have a multi-author book. We're looking for about 5 to 6 more authors to join us in sharing stories about our grandmother, because I want to honor their legacies, because my grandmother was phenomenal and I want to honor her legacy, and I'm so excited about it. So if that's something that you are looking for, then send me a message. If you have a grandmother that was amazing like mine and you want to honor her legacy, send me a message and let's do the thing. You can join us in writing your chapter. I am so excited about that. I'm so excited. But yeah, so that is a thing. I do also healing sessions. I have another one that I'm doing that is amazing. It is a session with Bach flower remedies. So I don't know if you know what those are, but if you keep following me, you'll know, because I'm going to be talking about them. but they are remedies that will help you heal the emotional components of disease. And so many times we are dealing with so many things, but we don't know what the root of it is. We don't know. But a lot of times these remedies, which are flower essences, can help you with that. And so I'm doing these sessions now, which are 30-minute sessions, and they're $30. And really, and it includes your Bach flower remedies. Now I can only do that right now in the US because the shipping is horrendous. So if you're in the States, I can do your remedy. Now, if you are outside of the States and you want to do the session so that we can see what remedies you need, I can do that if you're outside of the States. And I'll do that for $20, because I'm not going to be able to send you the essences that I create. So that's the service that I'm doing right now. It's a new service that I'm providing. So I wanted to just see, kind of the feel of it. So it's in the beta. So that is why it is so cheap because it's in the beta, because I need to understand, the process of these sessions that I'm doing and see, how people do with them. And so that if that is something that you are looking for, if you are looking to really dive deep into treating your own health, into really learning, about how to heal yourself and how to co-create healing with the divine, because that is really what we're doing. We are co-creating healing with the divine. So if that is something that's been on your radar, or it's on your radar, or you hear me and, you hear what I'm saying and it sounds good to you, then send me a message. Send me a message wherever you are watching. You can Google me. I am Googleable. So any place that you see me, you can send me a message. YouTube, you just have to comment on the video, I think. The rest of the places, you can DM me in all those places. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Alignable, Fanbase. There's some more stuff. So I'm all over this place. And if you would like to grab a book, because I did write this book. So if you would like to grab a book, DM me as well, because I have those and I will sign it and send it to you. Matter of fact, those books are $20, including the shipping. So if that is something that's on your radar, I would love to sign a book for you and send it to you. And of course, again, that has to be in the States, because outside of the States, the shipping is, I think the shipping, the last time I shipped outside the States, the shipping cost more than the book. I almost felt bad for charging her for the book because the shipping was just ridiculous. But I appreciated that so much. I appreciated it. That was my friend in Spain, and I appreciated her for that. And I actually have such love in my heart for her just for that, because I actually discouraged her buying the book because of the shipping. But she said, no, I want it and I want to support you. And I was like, oh my God, that's a blessing. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am going to get off here because I have some things I need to do. Have another call shortly. But I am so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So again, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, weekend, whatever it is for you. Let me see. If there's anything else I want to say really quickly. Yes. Yes. So one of the things that I always share is that our bodies teach us lessons of empowerment, confidence, love, compassion, forgiveness, and so many other things. But a lot of times we don't listen. And our solar plexus also are that space. Our solar plexus also are that space. Somebody asked a question, but I don't even remember what the question was now. But I'm trying to find out. It was something they were asking me. Let me think a second. All right, so let's see. The sixth chakra. Okay. Yes. The third eye. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. So again, thank y'all for hanging out. I really appreciate y'all. I'm going to come in probably later tonight and do a sale on my jewelry because I've been wanting to come in here and share that with you guys. So if you're around later on tonight, let me know because I'll have Reiki infused jewelry coming out. I also have my chakra self-care kit that is on sale. So I'll be bringing all those things in. And I truly appreciate all of you for joining me. Thank you for all the likes, the hearts, and the love, and the gifts, and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will be back on again. I come on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Wednesdays I come on Facebook with my partner Megan Marie on spiritual growth, Ebony and Ivory on spiritual growth, and then I come on another day in the week, which tomorrow is what we're going to come on tomorrow, as we've done different days with my sis Coach LT, and we're doing talking shit with Tammy T and Coach LT. So we are coming on tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow on Facebook, 6:30 p.m. So if you'd love to join us, we love to talk about all things healing. We are going into healing and talking about healing power of sharing your story. That's where we started, the healing power of sharing your story. And so we get real, raw, and vulnerable about different things that we have dealt with, different things that we are dealing with, and how, they look and how we can help you. So it'll be me and my partner in crime, Coach LT. She's a book coach, and I am a intuitive healer. So we have a wonderful time. And actually, we share so many things that are real, raw, and vulnerable. And we hope to be able to add value and help people in this world. So again, thank you for joining. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna get on off here, and I will see you later. Bye now.